First, just want to start off by thanking Cale and all the volunteers and staff at the Airborn Preserve. What they did with this temp course is amazing. They had such a small area to work with. It pretty much is only along hole 3 of Timberwolf, so what they did with this small section is amazing. So let's go ahead, jump right in. Hole 1 is a par 3, 227 feet, fairly wide open, but for you righty backhand throwers, you do have those trees on the right-hand side. The middle and left-hand side is pretty open, so I just start things off with a simple Luna just down the middle, slight little flex on it, trying to get inside the circle and get myself close enough for the putt. And being the first putt of the day in very cool temperatures, I will take that even if it just snuck over the rim. Now for hole 2, this is fairly open at the start here. However, as you get right up to the basket, you get this really tight window. You can try to take a big hyzer around, but that gap is also tight as well. I decide just to go, let's just go play the hole as designed, go right up the middle again with that Luna. I get lucky that it doesn't get caught up in that gap and leads to another easy putt for the birdie. Now on to hole 3 at a whopping 1 foot 2 inches. This is a doozy of a hole and definitely one that you want to birdie. Now the big challenge on this hole is that tree behind the tee pad. Don't let it get in your head.
Yes! Oh yeah! Woo! Big Zeonix, baby. You gotta get one.
I do apologize about that. I just couldn't resist. So on to hole 4, 257. Very forgiving fairway, even though it is quite narrow. Also has a low ceiling, but you want to throw something really nice and straight all the way to the basket. It is protected on either side, so you have to make sure that you come up a little bit short and not to the left or right. Because of the low ceiling, I go with the fairway driver. I don't get it to stand up how I wanted, and so because of that, it got on its edge and then flared out to the right. Now, this course does play right along the Mississippi, and just with the Airborn Preserve in general, you just can't beat views like this of the river. This is such a spectacular course. If you haven't been here, you really got to get here. It is a great destination course. What Cale has done with this location is absolutely incredible. Now, because I finished short right, that guardian tree was in the way, so it forced me to lay up under the basket and take the par. Alright, so on to hole 5, 233 feet, very defined fairway. You wanted to split the uprights right here on a nice straight shot with a little bit of a hyzer here at the very end to get off to the left. I almost think you want to take something slightly understable, get it to almost flip up to flat, and then just kind of let it hyzer around the corner with that nice forward penetrating finish. I opt for the lefty forehand to just try to get around that corner and into the circle. I must have gotten extremely lucky though, as I don't think I could have put that any closer.
Told you, Big Zeonix, it's money.
Yeah, the Big Zeonix, if you haven't tried it, it is amazing. On to hole 6, the longest hole in the course at 333 feet, is just a simple straight with a righty hyzer. You have one tree to beat coming up here on the right-hand side on the hyzer shot. For lefty, it's just a simple forehand, or you can try the turnover backhand. I decide to go with the fairway driver heat on that turnover backhand to try to put it down the middle and just let it gently meander over to the basket. Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting to hear if it hit anything. It did not. It actually made it all the way through, and it gave me a look, even though I really did not give it a good bid. Well, I want to take a moment here to spotlight Riverside Pro Shop. If you haven't been to West Bend, you got to try out the Sandy Knoll course. Also, take a look at the Riverside Pro Shop website for all your disc golf needs. I'll put a link down in the description below. Now, on to hole 7, 268 feet. You kind of have this fallen tree over the middle of the fairways where you go under, and a hanging basket once again. This is a very fun, unique hole. You can go kind of right at it. You don't want to hyzer, as you will hyzer so far away from the basket. I try to go with a sole, try to flip it up to flat, let it turn, and then kind of come back straight. It had the line I wanted, just came up a little bit short, didn't get the glide that I was expecting out of it. Try to give it a good bid. I actually thought maybe it was in right away, but it was short. And again, hey, I'm not going to complain with that par. Having a decent round so far. Now, as you can see, all these holes are very short, but what they did with the different types of shots that you have to hit make this such a very fun and unique course. And here we are for hole 8. You've got this big grouping of trees right in the middle, really forcing you to shape kind of a big flex shot if you're a right-handed player. And even as a lefty, you kind of have to throw a forehand flex. I really like all the different kind of shots, the different lines that you have to hit with this course. It may be a short course, but my goodness, the way they use the terrain, the way they use this location is incredible. I only wish that maybe there was some elevation. That's probably the one thing that this course is missing. So in the comments below, let me know what you think about this course so far. In talks of Cale, hopefully this course is going to make a reappearance next spring. On to the final hole, hole 9, and this is a very tricky, unique hole. You really have this low ceiling, all these trees on the right, but it's hard to get really close to the basket and have a look. You're almost playing a position shot. You almost want to get it hyzered into this spot here, get into kind of circle's edge, and just give yourself a look. Because of the low ceiling, I do go with the buzz, trying to get myself into that prime position with a look to the basket. And luckily for me, I got a great skip, and I put myself perfect. Can I connect? Yeah, was there ever a doubt? Of course I was going to make that putt. Circle's edge, last hole, no problems at all.
All right, everyone. Thank you all so much for taking a few moments out of your day to join me. I absolutely love what Cale did with this course. To all the staff, all the volunteers that makes the Airborn Preserve possible, thank you all so much. This is such an incredible disc golf complex. It really is a destination place to go. So if you haven't had the chance to come here yet, put this on your bucket list. You will not be disappointed. As always, everyone, thank you all so much. Please smash the like button. Please subscribe. Again, once we get to 5,000 subscribers, if we haven't already, I will be doing a giveaway. We'll be giving 3 lucky subscribers 2 discs each, so 6 discs total. So be sure to check back for that. Thank you all. Till next time, keep banging them chains.